Alright, welcome to Just Magic the Gathering. I was looking to do my daily grind. Sorry. Yeah, I missed playing yesterday. So I am like full up on dailies, because I'm gonna be a little hard pressed to get through today's if I'm not careful. So yeah, that being said, I think I will in a way just quick draft the Dragon Storm. I was thinking I'm just going to hop into basically my daily grind and go from there. At red black, I was half tempted to try like my wizard's deck. It should knock it out fairly quickly. I'm not sure how well it'll hold up in platinum. I don't think it'll actually hold up that well, but it should work my ring nicely. And yeah. Sorin the Seasoned. Without having white, I'm a little leery, but I'm gonna keep it. The Verge doesn't at this point really matter. Looks like he's just playing mono black. It can enter tapped. Flying Death Touch. Sacrifice this creature or artifact to draw a card. I was entertaining going for my Caretaker's Talent. Because if I, depending on what he does here, I can make him sacrifice his flyer and it'll give me the token. Nice. So at this point, I am going to cornered by black mages. So, my Death Touch, I was trying to figure out what my best option here is, because if I kill him, I almost need to get into more draw. So, moving on. I don't really have enough here to do much. I need to get into more control. And at the lifelink, it's not going to do it. Pay 2 life. So, with the trample and the death touch, I'm pretty sure this is his game. But at a certain point, I'm just playing cards to play cards. I don't know why he would have done that. So I need more card draws, basically what that comes down to. And yeah, Strategic Betrayal. I don't necessarily have a lot of options there. Whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, creature cards in your library perpetually get +1/+1. That's a little overpowered. The Behemoth with haste. And that allows him to play off from the top of my library. Let's try to remember what it does. Whenever a creature deals combat damage, he gets to play my cards, basically. So, pretty sure this is his game. If I do the Strategic Betrayal, I basically don't have enough power to do anything else. So, already good gamed. Moving on. We're going back to it's about playing the cards. And I probably should be looking at running a different deck. if I'm looking to churn my ranking. I need one more black or red spell. I might have been able to actually hold off for a round. But I like the mechanic. It held up well all the way through gold. Alright, Inspector Gadget, the Mighty. And this almost has the reverse. I can't get into my cornered by black mages without getting into one more swamp. Nice. So that's probably going to be a little problematic for me. Didn't necessarily have an instant to... What is he looking to do for 4? The war leader. So when the war leader attacks, I basically almost have to do the mortify. So, but without getting into that second swamp, I'm almost a little... Second one. Alright, I'm gonna have to pay for it to come in. Assuming he's gonna kill his pack beast and keep his war leader. So whenever his war leader attacks, he gets 2 white 1/1s that have lifelink, and they don't go away. And because of this, it got extra. If 1 or more tokens would have been created, that's basically game, because he's going to pull back a bunch of life there. So yeah, that's basically game. I don't have the second mana to do the control. So I could at least death touch him. Good game. Double the tokens again. He's playing like a token doubling deck. The Exalted Sunborn. I could have blocked 5 of it, but wouldn't have done the difference. I should almost remember the Exalted Sunburn for my deck, or I'm not even sure I have that card. But I have room for my daily, which should be coming in here in like half an hour, so that was my, I guess, quote-unquote primary objective. I got most of my white and black spells. So that did actually do well for that. I wouldn't mind getting my like 1 win in for the day and probably just calling it. Maruku, 13 the Brilliant. Not a huge fan because I need to get like 1 more mana to get into my mana ramp. At least I got card draw. He's playing white, black, green. What's he up to? So now every time I draw, I take damage, which is kind of unfortunate. I'm gonna go ahead and go for the doll maker's shop and the exercise. Depending on how, I guess, endgame looks here, I'm getting close to the 6. The Crystal Barricade. So he has hexproof. And what is my replacement card? No, Feldar's Retreat. So he did not necessarily like that. If I do the cat collector, I can't actually do... Doom doom. And probably pop my food token for my kitty. He has a bunch of mana. Spirited Simulacrum. I was thinking I can go for the +1/+1 counters. And then the Spirited Simulacrum can finish it next round. Depending on what he does here. He still has 4 mana. It's been a while since I've seen somebody play the Northern Air Temple. I just wonder what else he's doing for shrines. He has 3 mana. Yeah. Pretty sure that was my game. I was half tempted to try and churn one more. If I'm not careful... I was about to say, I'm going to lose my ring today. I didn't make it through my weekly. I need like 6 more wins for the week, and yeah, I have not been playing a lot of Magic this week. I've been kind of caught up in side projects. And with spring here, there's also all the yard work and mowing and Kiki. Feel a little bad there. It looks like he's gold. My hand doesn't actually look the greatest. Because without getting into some mana, this could be slow. He's playing otters. He has the otter back. Kind of like it. Assuming he's looking to control it. It's mono white. Yeah, it doesn't do me any good. I need mana. I maybe should have mulliganed, just because I didn't have much for, like, low creatures. Aranobu. Yeah, I might be in a little bit of trouble here. That's 4 cards in a row with no mana. It's gonna take my kitty. The one thing about that is I should be able to get it back. Not that it really matters a lot. Because I can. And then that gets me card draw. Which still isn't land. Oh. Moving on. It was just a question like, yeah, did I want to do... I'm down to blue or black. I'm not working my ring. If I were to at least play like my lifelink deck, I'd be working my ring. I'm half tempted to like pull out my seeker deck. It has been a while since I've ran this. And I'm just looking at a certain point for a change pace. That's brutal. The way I was half tempted to say keep my plaza and return my simulacrum. I don't know. Choices. Can enter tapped. Scanna can enter tapped. Just playing white-black. If I do my heirloom, I can go for my... It's actually not going to pull my fish because my fish is already in my hand. So it'll randomly pull something? I'm wondering if I should have used my Azure scale to go for land. Gets extra card. Target opponent discards 2 cards. If you control a rat, surveil 2. I was wondering, did I want to do my Simulacrum or my Plaza? My Plaza is going to get me 2 lands. My Simulacrum is going to get me the Seek, because I can do Impending. Or I don't have my second blue. That's a little bit of a boo. Wondering if he's playing a discard heavy deck, or just basically a control deck. You choose an artifact or creature from it. Bye-bye, Lurker. Now that actually surprises me a bit. If I do... I was trying to figure out the best option there, because I could have done the Seed Ship Impact to take out his Arena, and I think that's probably one of my better options. He's going to take my Lurker. So in a way, I think that was a mistake, because I can do the Seed Ship Impact to get my Lurker back. At this point, I can still play the Trigon Predator, or I can do the Fel. Oh. As opposed to doing the Fel, I should have turned it into the Flyer and killed his enchantment. Whenever you cast a creature, seek a land card. That'll only get me 2. Resolve. So, he's playing a control-heavy deck, or he hasn't really played much. Played a Death Touch Rat, an Elspeth. Great, soldier tokens. Alright, the Opulent Palace. It's going to come in tapped, and he's going to get the life for it. I was almost wondering if I should have done the... my World Weave beforehand as opposed to my card draw. Destroy tap target creature. Sally's Pridemate. And they all get +1/+1 counters? No, he's just going to go wide. And I don't necessarily have a solid mechanic here for... If I do something like the Spectacle of Destruction, nowhere to run, and this is basically his game. He's definitely keeping up. A second authoritative councils. But he can hit me for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 right there. And that's actually, I think, game right there. Quick and efficient. I am churning backwards in my ranking. That should have finished off my last ring. It did. So, yeah. With that, should probably check the daily store here real quick. Oh, they have the Japanese art. And I mean, for 5,000, I actually really like that set. And the card backs that go with them. Somebody was running this puppy the other day, and I didn't necessarily recognize it. I don't know. I do actually kind of like that art, for sure. Either way, look forward to doing some Magic in the future.